I tell people all the time that often the reason they're not losing weight is because they're not eating enough. Like you say, once we go into effectively starvation mode, our body will do everything it can to store everything as fat and protect us and stop us from losing weight because it
Yeah.
needs to keep us alive. And not only that, if we're not getting enough food, i.e., enough nutrients into our body, we're not allowing all of our organs to function effectively to do the jobs they need to do. So they need to have a balanced diet where they're not starving themselves.
Yeah, so that's where, you not eating too much is the key, and eating a reasonable amount, which you can more or less judge for each person. It's, around between 1,500 and 2,000 calories a day, depending on your body size, shape, sex, etc., age. But if once you go too low, everything switches off, and whatever you do is not going to work, because the second you stop, your metabolism goes, hey, food's here again, hunger.
Yeah.
No satiety.
Yeah.
Storage.
Yeah. Is it possible for people to identify their own metabolic patterns without expensive tests?
Over a period of time, yes, you can get to know what your body will and won't tolerate in terms of how far to push it one way or the other. And I think your own metabolic rate you can judge by sort of whether you feel cold a lot. In other words, your metabolism is quite low, and in any given circumstance you're always a bit chilly and shivering. But that's then wrapped up with, do your muscles make any heat? Are they being used, or are you just sitting at a desk all day? Well, you're going to feel cold whether it's warm outside or not. If you're sitting still, you're not generating any heat other than what your liver's turning over in the process of just keeping alive. So it's about understanding what your body needs in order to work properly. I mean, you wouldn't dream of having a car in the garage which you use occasionally to go to the shops or whatever, but every morning you just turn it on and let it tick over for a bit and then turn it off again just to tick it over. Eventually the brakes are going to seize up, or something's going to not work. And never revving it is not good for it. It's just not going to get the exercise it needs.
Yeah.
Your body is exactly the same.